What is type 2 diabetes? In this video, we will talk about what is happening in a body with and without diabetes, the differences between type 1 diabetes and type 2 diabetes, and how to manage it all. Let's get started. Everyone has an organ called the pancreas. Your pancreas is behind your stomach. The pancreas does lots of cool things. One thing it does is store beta cells, which make insulin. But why is any of this important? When you eat a meal or snack with carbohydrates, let's say a bowl of pasta, the carbohydrates break down into glucose. The glucose travels through your blood and needs insulin to enter cells, such as muscles and the liver, to be used for energy. There are three important pieces to getting glucose into the cells. There's glucose, insulin, and insulin receptors. The easiest way to think about how it works is to think of insulin as the key, insulin receptors as the locks, and glucose as the energy. The insulin goes into the insulin receptors, opens up the blood vessel and lets the glucose go into the cells and be used for energy. A person with type 2 diabetes can still produce beta cells and insulin. The insulin just doesn't work with the insulin receptors to let the glucose into the cells. Type 2 can be caused by genetics, poor diet, and/or decreased exercise and activity. People who have type 2 diabetes do not always have to take insulin. They can take different medicines to help their receptors use their insulin better. By contrast, type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune process, which means that the body attacks itself. For type 1, your body attacks and destroys its own beta cells. Without beta cells, no insulin can be made. Without insulin, glucose can't get into the cells, so the carbohydrates in your pasta bowl are broken down into glucose molecules but can't get out of the blood vessel for the body to use for energy and makes your blood glucose levels go up. When your blood has a lot of sugar in it, you may pee a lot because your body is trying to get rid of this sugar. You may feel thirstier as you become dehydrated. When glucose stays in your blood vessels for long periods of time, you can become sick. If you have type 2 diabetes, your doctor and care team will help you figure out the right medication to help manage your diabetes, and that insulin will then let the glucose that has been hanging out in your blood vessels enter your cells for energy. If you have type 2 diabetes, you may need to give yourself insulin, but this is not always the case. A healthier diet, more physical activity, and medicine can help your cells be more sensitive to insulin. Diabetes can be tricky, but with the right support and resources, you can learn to live with it successfully.